Hey guys, welcome back to Lonste. My name is Lucian and today I'm gonna give you a lot of tips and tricks as to how to play Among Us as imposter in hide and seek and how to win very easily. On each and every map in the game, playing as Seeker is done by having a specific plan that makes the map easy for you to handle. A plan is a path that you would take every time you play as imposter to get people killed really fast. But before the path, you also need an area to rush or spawn in. Running and spamming the kill button really fast is also very efficient, but first we need to understand how tasking works in Among Us for those who play on a mobile device. Basically, if you first put your right finger anywhere on the screen except for the joystick area, then you put your left finger on the joystick and then you release the right finger, as long as you're holding the joystick, the rest of the touchscreen is never going to work. But instead, if you first put your left finger on the joystick and then your right finger elsewhere on the screen and never release the joystick, all the other inputs will work properly. Therefore, if you pull the joystick right at the start of the game and never let go of it, you can run and kill people at the same time. You don't need to release the joystick for the rest of the game. But this information is kinda useless if you aren't very good at navigating maps, so you also need to know all the 5 maps in the game by heart and learn how to navigate really fast across each map. Try to not stay in one place for too long and try to not bonk into walls too much. It is important to know stuff such as the size of each map, what makes each map easier or harder, vent connections, common tasks, special properties, and a lot of other stuff. And note that the admin's map isn't as helpful as the Seeker map, because the admin's map also shows dead bodies, not just alive people unlike the Seeker map, so try to not get fooled by the admin's map. And that's about it for general tips, so now let's talk about each map in the game individually. On the Skeld, you usually spawn in the middle of cafeteria while most of the crewmates are already in electricity, so just rush into electricity right at the start of the game and then check all the rooms on the map clockwise. Every time you're about to check a room, try rushing into the vent area of that room to kill people before they vent away. In the engines, people will tend to hide in the dark corners, so make sure to also check out these areas. In medbay, try first going to the left and then to the right because there's a vent on the left and 2 tasks on the right. Once back in cafeteria, check the top area of the room and watch out for that vent on the right. Keep going clockwise, don't forget about navigation, and try to save the admin's room for last. Once in admins, use the green map to see where are most people hiding, or check to see if there's any pony in a room where you don't remember killing. Then just go murder them. The hallway on the left of navigation is also crucial. Not only it's a very long hallway, but it also has a vent, so be careful if crewmates are making use of that specific hallway. And one more tip. If you see the security cameras flashing, it means that there is some pony in security watching the cameras, so just go murder them, but try going via the bottom hallway and avoid letting the cameras see you. On Mira HQ, you would spawn in the launch pad while all the crewmates have left you behind. and although the map is very small and hard to survive on, this doesn't exactly make life easy for imposters. Anyway, first check to see if any pony is stupid enough to do the maid base scan before the imposter wakes up. After that, depending on where are most people running, make a decision between going into reactor or admins. It is strongly recommended that you first go into admins and check the upstairs area of the map because the way to reactor is very slow and it takes a lot of time. Watch out for that vent in the corner of office. In greenhouse, be careful if the people hiding behind the big glass in the middle. By the time you reach them, they can vent away very easily, and also check the sides of that room for safety. Next, check the bottom right area of the map. There is a vent right in the middle of balcony, so you also need to watch out for that. Also, keep in mind that if the names are turned off, some people would hide behind the big antenna and others behind the shelf in storage. When going to the reactor laboratory area, open the bottom door and stay right next to it to avoid scaring people and forcing them to vent away. If you stay too close to the top door, the danger mirrors of the people hiding over there will alert them before you know it. As soon as the top door opens, go near the reactor vent immediately to block it. After that, check the laboratory area and once again, make sure to check the vent corner first. The Y-shaped hallway can also be fatal. If people are hiding in a corner of that hallway, the secret map will never tell you where they are. So all you can do is avoid dark green rooms if people are hiding in hallways and don't appear on the secret map. Mira HQ is a relatively easy map, so you'll have a lot of people killed in no time if you do everything correctly. Here, you always start in the dropship. Try going into laboratory right at the start of the game to get a lot of people killed. And don't go into the specimen room too soon or you will spend too much time going through the doors just to get next to no people killed. From that point, check the insides of all the rooms, but make sure to also check the outside areas. This includes above the lava, above electricity, around storage, on the right side of weapons, under O2, under electricity, and the seismic stabilizers. Once you leave the dropship, make sure to also come back inside it to warm up if it's getting too cold or if there are crewmates hiding in there. Go into specimen room if and only if there are very few people remaining and you think they're hiding in specimen, but watch out for the people hiding by decontamination doors. Those people are the hardest ones to kill. The secret map also has a weird property. Because the map is so big and open, if there are crewmates hiding outside in the snow, the secret map will never see them, and usually there's quite a lot of those. So just remember that the secret map isn't very helpful on Polus and try to not waste too much time looking at it. If people are using one side of decontamination to run away from you, try rushing to the other side to catch them before they escape, and if you see the cameras flashing, make sure to kill whoever is in security. Try spawning in the kitchen, and if the game doesn't let you spawn in the kitchen, try spawning elsewhere and go into the kitchen immediately. From that point, check the viewing deck just to get it out of the way and go to the right. Check the security balcony, and if there is no pony at the security balcony, check electricity. Make sure to also look at the divert power area because people might be hiding over there. After that, go into medical and look under vitals. After medical, check all the 4 corners of cargo bay, for that's where people would hide most of the time. Open all the doors in lounge to reveal the people that are using the toilets. There is an admin's map in records and it might come in handy. You can also check the right side of gap room if you want, but try to not go down the ladder now that there is a cooldown on ladders. And speaking of ladders, try to not kill people on ladders or you'll glitch through the wall. After that, check every corner of showers and don't forget about ventilation. Then, check every single area in the main hallway and the engine room. Use the admin's map in cockpit, but pay attention to the people hiding in a corner or behind the chair. And if you see more than one person in cockpit on the admin's map, make sure to kill whoever is hiding with you. If people are hiding in armory, make sure to kill them behind the dark corners, otherwise just go straight up. Draw a big circle in the vault and then go up to the meeting room. You can kill many people if the command task is card code, but other campers can still be a big problem even with cooldowns. After that, go back into cockpit and use the admin's map to see where are most people hiding or if there are people in a room where you don't remember killing. The vents that connect the main hallway to the 2 sides of gap room can also be fatal, and people will definitely make use of those vents to give you a hard time. Eventually, you'll get the seeker map, and the seeker map can be very useful on the airship, knowing that all the rooms appear on the seeker map. go up the zipline right at the start of the game and kill as many people as you can in communications. Go down the ladders and check all the areas on the mountain to get people killed. Make sure to also check the most obscure areas, such as behind the red crystals, behind the wooden fence, and inside the Minecraft pit. Go down the right ladder and check the reactor area. Now, be very careful in the jungle. The jungle is very large and open, and people would usually hide in the darkest corners behind intangible sprites. On top of that, mushrooms can also become really annoying, so try to stay away from mushrooms, and if people are stepping on mushrooms, try to chase them while you can. Look through the glass wall at the bottom of laboratory and kill people before they vent away. Once you're on the beach, check the kitchen and the dock where people would usually embrace the magic within themselves. Check all the areas around the splash zone, cafeteria, and by the campfire, and don't let people survive inside the dropship. Remember that a meeting room exists and there is a vent right above it. In short, just check all the rooms clockwise. Now, if you get to one side of the zipline and there is no pony there, don't go up the zipline, because people are camping on the other side and you'll never be able to kill them. So instead, if there's no pony on one side of the zipline, try going all the way to the other side of the zipline and only go on the zipline if there are people sitting there and they're trying to escape. This is how you can easily deal with zipline campers. And this is how you can very easily win on each and every map in Among Us as imposter in hide and seek. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. If you have any questions, or if you're confused, or if you know any other tips and tricks that can make the game easy for seekers, please leave your thoughts in the comments down below. Thanks for watching my video and have a nice day!